Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is episode 8. Last time we went to explore the strange ruins and discovered a star map, giving us a trail on multiple planets of Kashyyyk and Manaan, Tatooine, and Korriban as well, which is really interesting stuff, leading to like the whole sort of puzzle that we're putting together, like surrounding the Star Forge and what that's all about. We got some really cool and interesting lore from the beginning of last episode, and then we settled some family matters between the Sandrels and the Matale family. If I remembered to say that right. Yeah, Sandrel and Matale. Yep, that's the family feud that we settled. We got our notepad. So yes, also I got Juhani has joined us for our quest. So I'm actually thinking we're going to kick Karth out of the party and we'll have a Jedi gang going through instead, is how I'm thinking of doing this. So Karth can just kind of boop. He was struggling because he was like, you guys are leaving me out of everything. And then I was like, how about we actually do? And I'll bring Juhani instead. And I think Juhani needs to... Hang on a minute.
Yes?
Oh.
Sure.
Wait a minute. I need to confirm my selection. There you go. I think I got to level up. Yes, we got to level up Juhani. Now, with my levels, you know, I think I'm doing okay for leveling. Obviously, I don't have such a hugely massive understanding of D&D leveling, so I have been doing a little bit of recommended leveling, just to see what, you know, will make characters sort of be their best versions of themselves. You can definitely see that there's characters that just have, like, very much, you know, they've got like 2 to 3 skills that they're quite proficient in, so I guess it makes much more sense to focus on those instead of going, oh, let's all of a sudden start putting other points into it, because I don't think that's relevant at all, because if I need someone who's good at security or good at like stealth or repair, we've got different people that we can switch out in our party to do those things. So I'm actually quite happy doing recommended leveling, or at least seeing what the recommendation is, and seeing how we go. In terms of Juhani's got, there you go, I might give a attack bonus with lightsabers, considering you are a Jedi, so I'll do that. And then in terms of powers, also having some decent powers already. Juhani's got quite a few. That's nice. Lucky her. Looks like I can I'll do Cure. Having all 3 of our squad being able to Cure seems like a good idea to me. We can level up some attributes. So, being a Jedi, I assume you'd want to go with Wisdom. I want to put some more Constitution points on Crest specifically, so I can stay alive a bit more in battle. And then, yeah, both Juhani and Bastila are very dexterous. Except they need to be strong with their lightsabers. I'm going to chuck Wisdom, and then... that's fine. And then another power. Let's give you Force Valor. Perfect. And this is the cool thing about when you get a new person in your squad, is it does just kind of really allow you to catch your character up to the rest of the team, you know? Conditioning. There's also I think everyone, if they don't have it, should have toughness. Because definitely worth it to get all of that extra vitality, I think, in my opinion. This is not bad. Dueling. That focus on using a single one-handed weapon. I think Juhani has 1 lightsaber. I might put on improved toughness. And then we can upgrade to some other things. We've got stasis. I kind of want to have... Oh, I just realized, yeah, Juhani has tampered with the dark side. Juhani's got some dark side abilities. I think that might be a good idea to have our Jedi having different abilities between us for a bit more variety on what we can do instead of having everyone be kind of the same. Cure is good, but I think if Juhani's got some dark side powers... Affliction causes a target to suffer as though poisoned, unless a fortitude saving throw is made at a DC of 20. Let's do that. Let's give her a dark side power. I wonder if that pushes her dark side... I wonder if you give them a dark side power, if it pushes them down, or it's just because they're at a certain point in their little morality meter. Oh, Juhani... No, Juhani's like almost all the way up at light at the moment. Like me... I'm in the grey. Canderous is in the red. Me and Canderous are probably the darkest people in our squad, which I find very bizarre. But I guess because she's tampered with the dark side, she's got that ability. So, Force Whirlwind encircles the target victim in a small maelstrom of air and dust. That could also be a good idea as well. Why not? Or I could just give you... I mean, it does say the prerequisite for a dark side power is just to be a Jedi, which is such a weird thing, right? Isn't that strange? Like, I could give her fear and then horror. Like, you'd think you'd need to have a little bit of, like, you know, you'd need to have a bit more on your moral compass being a bit darker. Now, what color lightsaber blade do you have, Juhani? That's a blue one. Okay, Juhani has a blue one. I need to give you some stuff then. I'll give you Fortitude. I'll give you an Energy Shield. You can't wear any of those. I need to actually do another thing with Karth. I need to actually ditch some of his equipment, because I think he's got a Mandalorian melee shield on. Nope, he doesn't. But he does have this stuff. Breshik's armband, dude. Like, not having, like, infinite use. Very handy. Alright, I'm gonna take your shit off. Get out of here, Karth. You are removed. Let's see what Juhani can have of that stuff. You can have the armband. You can have the belt. You can have the gloves. And the oral amplifier. Have it all. Perfect. Because I've got a stealth field generator, which I might actually just give myself that, actually, instead. Sounds good to me. Alright.
What is it?
What?
There's our setup. There's our setup at the beginning of the episode. Sometimes you gotta run through the list and just level everyone up. That's what they do in Dungeons and Dragons, right? They have their little level up segment, and they make sure everyone's all good before they proceed. Everyone really liking these, like, neural amplifiers. Everyone got that Lobot tech. I love it. We now have the ability to travel to other planets in the Ebon Hawk, which is so cool. I think there's still more to do on Dantooine. We've got the caves, which I need to find, and we might be able to get some lightsaber crystals. And then I think we still need to find someone in relation to this guy. We need to find someone for him, which might also be around the same place, because I'm not sure how much left of Dantooine there is to explore. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to the outer courtyard. I'm going to run around Dantooine, see if I can find these caves, and then we can proceed to go off-world, which is going to be very cool. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some more Knights of the Old Republic with my triple Jedi gang running around. So cool. Who needs a master and an apprentice where instead you can have a not Jedi master who's not training me, that is also my supervisor, and a dark side wielder that came back to the light with such a good... Oh yeah, and me essentially being the chosen one, because I'm super powerful all of a sudden, even though I'm just chilling. It's great. And something that I would just love to point out about this game is the music is just beautiful. Like, the music is really gorgeous. When you're just, like, roaming the lands, and, like, I don't know, there's something about Dantooine that is just, it's so beautiful. Like, with the lighting, you get your flying manta rays, you see a couple of moons off in the distance there, like, it's absolutely gorgeous. So, just gonna have some fun roaming the wilds, and See what I can find. See if I can find these Dantooine caves. Look at my team. Come on, guys, pull out your lightsabers. Let's go. Yeah. Blue and yellow is the color of this squad. I represent both of them. And I'm missing. Oh. Juhani with the front flip strike. I love it. Look at us. Look at us Jedi squad hunting Carth hounds. Who also put their lightsabers away at the beginning of battle. We are just bullying them now. Nice. That's sick. I think we'd get some good Jedi dialogue between these two eventually as well. So it could be a good idea to have these guys together. We'll get some more information on Juhani's master, I think. And Jedi teachings. So the strange ruins are here. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to find these caves. Crystal Cave. Let's go. Let's see. Can I get a green lightsaber crystal, please? Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Alright, Kinrath. Hello. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? It's like a fucking... Oh.
For the Republic.
What the fuck is that thing? It's like a spider thing. What the fuck? Okay. Sure. These are the things that protect the lightsaber crystals, I suppose. Oh, and I'm poisoned right away. You know what? I have something. I do have an immunity to poison item, and I can't wear it. Armor proficiency medium. God damn it. I can't wear it. Can cure heal poison? No, it cannot. Hiya! Yes, we're doing this the hard way. God damn, there's so many of them. We got this. Just 3 Jedi hanging out in the Crystal Cave, getting poisoned. Except only Cress is getting poisoned. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. Oh, and Bastila's getting poisoned. I end with a whole party. I've cursed the whole party. Alright. Okay, you do that. Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him. Thank you, everybody. Okay. And now, while we're out of combat and poisoned, I'm going to take us back home. Take us home to the Ebon Hawk, please. Yay, we're all cured. Take me back. Alright. Where... Ooh, a Kinrath egg. These fragile eggs could be easily destroyed, snuffing out the innocent life within. I love how it's like snuffing out the innocent life within. Even though we are literally murdering the parents. Crystal formation. I have acquired a lightsaber crystal. Oh, dude, that's so sick. Hang on. Dude, I'm just acquiring lightsaber crystals. Okay. I'll take it. Just cycling through targets so I can actually select... There was one right here, wasn't there? There it is. 3! 4! 5! 6! Dude, all of the fucking lightsaber crystals. Holy shit. Just cycling targets. I swear there was another one that just popped up. Nope? Okay. Is there more? Oh, okay, so it just leads you into the... This is the main chamber. Alright. And that's it. Hell yeah, dude. I guess, good news. Lightsaber crystals are in abundance, so if any Padawans were hoping to get a lightsaber crystal from this cave, I just looted the whole thing. They're all for me! Probably a good idea for us to go to... Well, fuck it, I'll just take us back to the Ebon Hawk. And then we'll go to the workbench, and I'll upgrade some stuff. Juhani seems tense and wary in your presence. Perhaps you could make her feel more welcome by talking with her. Speak to Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yeah, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Wow. How did you gain entrance to the Order?
When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came. Although, perhaps I was not entirely ready for it. Or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
She's much nicer to speak to than Karth. She can go into the past. Juhani has told you how she idolized Jedi in her youth and dreamed of being a Jedi. It would seem that she has succeeded in her desire. Maybe talking to her later will reveal more about her past. I will let you know as well. There is apparently a game-breaking bug in every version of the game in relation to Juhani specifically. So I have been given a just that as a warning from my mod team as it came to our attention through the Discord that there's something in relation to a quest about hers that can break the game, and that's the kind of stuff that I do like to be warned about, because obviously I don't want to ruin a playthrough like that. So I think all that I need to do is do the quest that is related to her last before other people, and then we're good. So that's all I know about it. And just to quell any concerns, if you guys are also aware of that it'll be okay. We'll just neglect her until later. Alright, let's go to this workbench and see what I can put together. Lightsaber. Look at what we're rocking with. So, got the red lightsaber. This one's for Juhani, I suppose. These are mine, and this is Bastila's. So, crystal yellow. Yes! Yes! Green. Alright, we've got a blue and a green one. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Alright, so this is the other stuff that we have. So, damage and attack. A Rubart crystal is mined on Femis. It produces a clearly defined blade that a Jedi can easily track, making it easier to hit opponents. Stun 25% for 6 seconds. And it needs a DC 10 to negate the stun. This crystal is mined on the far orbit asteroid circling the Alderaan system. It produces a volatile lightsaber beam that pulses on impact, potentially stunning an opponent. And a sigil crystal. Mined in the sigil system, this crystal is a costly but valued addition to a lightsaber. It produces a fiercely bright beam that sears on contact, inflicting great damage. So attack +1, energy damage 1 to 6. This is damage and attack. Well, I think I'll put a sigil crystal on this one. And then there's a power... Oh, and we can also put a power crystal on. We got 2. Hell yes. And it's green! Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Alright. So I've got 2 yellow crystals and another blue one. I see. Well, I want to make sure that my other team are taken care of as well. Oh, we can change Bastila's color. I feel like I will keep their colors as like their cannon blades. You know, Bastila is rocking a yellow lightsaber blade, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it with her. But I'll give her a Rubart crystal, and then we'll give Juhani the Bondar crystal. So everyone can have 1 each. Oh man. Red lightsaber blade. Green and red would be like a nice little combo, but we're a Jedi. We're a Jedi. We rock this nicely. I've got a lot of stuff that I can upgrade here that I haven't done. So Bendax Blaster can now be much stronger, and melee weapons, prototype Vibroblade. Okay, so it looks like that for these melee weapons, like Vibroblades and for blasters, it's just literally like the same upgrade that you can get, and you just slot them in, which is really neat. It's very easy, and then you can just take it off if you want. So that's cool. And then lightsabers, you have a bit more choice of your crystals. It's such a good color green. Look at us. So sick. So if I'm just rocking 1 lightsaber for a change, we're all fucking rocking different colors. I love it so much. That is awesome. Yeah. Alright, I've been to the caves on Dantooine, got myself the green lightsaber that I wanted while still being able to be a Jedi Sentinel. Perfect. I like how you're not like restricted and like limited to only having like the lightsaber color that you are given. You can get another one. So good. We're going to choose our first planet now. I'm going to choose our first destination and see where we end up, I suppose. Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban. We also haven't been on the Ebon Hawk properly yet since we landed. So let's have a look at the inside of it. Ooh. Our very own Millennium Falcon. Oh yeah, I forgot I put those goggles on mission. I want to see if we've got dialogue while they're hanging around the ship then.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
Oh yeah, this is rough, because like, this happened a few episodes ago as of yet, but we haven't been on the Ebon Hawk to actually talk to anyone. So this is actually a good point to actually touch base with people about, hey, you grew up on that planet and it's kind of been razed to the ground, Camino style, so how are you doing?
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just, it's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
Awesome. One of the best things that Mass Effect introduced was the option to remove your headwear in dialogue, because it's so distracting to just see these goggles in her face.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Well, here's the thing about... Oh, mission can make us security spikes. Something that I don't know yet, which we'll find out now, is if you need to have the characters in your party and run around with them to unlock their further dialogue about their stories, or whether or not it's just if we progress further into the game, we can chat with them about it here. So let's see if she wants to talk about her brother more. Otherwise, we'll probably have to bring her out on missions and run around with her to get it.
I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
Okay. So we do get further dialogue by pursuing just the story, and then we can chat with them on the Ebon Hawk. Good to know.
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. I saw Lena for what she really was. A
God, she hates her so much.
Cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Well, maybe something did happen to him is what I was going to say.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
We'll find out. We'll find out some more. I can play you. So she says, what does she say? Pazik. She says Pazik. But she also says Karshik. So that's just how she pronounces things. I'm going to keep going with Pazak.
Want to practice your skills, eh?
Nice. Let's play a game. I think I'm happy with that deck that we have. It seems pretty well rounded. Let's play. Oh shit, I pressed stand straight away instead of end turn. Yes! Victory is mine. Okay. God damn it, dude. Let's see. Shit. And I should have had that -6 card. Oh, well, I fucked. I've destroyed this game immediately. Yeah, I have destroyed this game. There's no betting against your own teammates though, so it's just for practice. Oh, come on, mission. I'll press stand again. Good game. Good game, mission. Quick game's a good game. Alright. Zalbar's chilling. Look at this little area I've got. Can we speak to T3? He doesn't really say much, but I'm wondering if we just talk at him. Beep boop beep whoop. Oh, can you construct a programming spike for me, T3? Beep 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 whoop. Yes, nice. Love it. Can he just make us an infinite amount of them? Ah, beep frots negatory. You can't make another one just yet? Got it. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, gotcha. Oh, good camera angle. I want to ask you some questions. Beep, whoop, woo. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Just chime in if you ever have any advice. Which he never will, because he just says beep, boop. Zalbar, what you got for me, son? Is there something you want? Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I know that it isn't my homeworld, that is all I care about. There is nothing here to interest me. Man, this man only cares about Kashyyyk. I'm actually excited to take him with me to Kashyyyk. That's going to be awesome. I want you to make me a grenade. Ooh. So each party member can give us an item related to their specialty, I guess. Alright, let's see what I can do. I think I have enough parts for something. Just a moment. There you are. 1 grenade. Careful with it. I wonder if you could help me with a problem. Unless you want someone threatened or a door bashed in, you should ask someone else. Have anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? I will honor my life debt, but I don't feel we share more than that. Okay. I will leave you be. Maybe we have to wait till Kashyyyk for him to do something. We'll see. We just spoke to Juhani, so it'll probably be a while until we can do that. This ship is pretty large, dude. Oh. This is the galaxy map, the Ebon Hawk's onboard navigational computer. It's literally Mass Effect. When you are ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. So sick. Alright, I'll talk to these two last, and then we'll choose the galaxy map. So that's the cockpit. I saw Canderous in here somewhere. Canderous! Where are you? More beds. Supplies, huh? This is a store of emergency food and supplies. Container is empty. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're packing heat in this storage unit. Is this our engine? Is this our hyperdrive? Our T14 hyperdrive generator? Alright, we got a workbench with Canderous, and we also got our speeder. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want? I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Dude, I gotta say, the dialogue in this game is so good. I love, like, the things that, like, all of the characters say and how they word those things, where it's like you have to feel fear in order to understand it type of stuff. There's some really, like, just characters are quite well written. It's awesome.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
For Mandalore! I want a Basilisk War Droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
For now. For now.
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need?
Nah, thanks, bruh. Thank you.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
So cool that we just have a Mandalorian just on our team. hanging out. Canderous told you about what it's like to drop through the atmosphere in one of the Mandalorian's basilisk war droids. From what he said, they must have been fearsome weapons. He would probably tell you more stories if you talk to him later. Literally like ODST trooper, but Mandalorians. Alright, missions here. Spoken to Canderous. Zaubar. T3. That's the exit. We've already spoken to Juhani just before we got on the Ebon Hawk. Where's the galaxy map? Cockpit is right there. Oop, up this way. Speak to Karth, speak to Bastila, and then pick the galaxy map.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on your mind? Do you know anything about this place?
Dantooine's a boring place. That's all
Oh
I
my
can
god.
think of it anyway.
Never mind.
Got it.
Fucking Karth. Alright, Bastila,
How can I help?
you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Oh, great. I never get tired of hearing how you killed Darth Revan. Is it true that you killed Darth Revan? Because that vision that I had looked like a little explosion knocked him to the ground, not a lightsaber.
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
But killing Revan is what you're famous for.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So that was Malak that shot the ship and said, I'm going to take them all out in one go. So Malak did your job for you.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
No, I want more. Give me more information. In order to prepare you for your meeting with Darth Malak, Bastila described her own encounter with the Sith Lord Revan. According to Bastila, the Jedi wanted to capture Revan alive, but were foiled when Malak betrayed his own master. So Malak killed Revan and made him fall to the ground, just like, this explosion has killed me. Okay. What did they do with the body then? Did they give it a Jedi funeral like Qui-Gon in Episode 1? Give it the old set it ablaze?
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Talravan? Alright, let me just gonna write that down. Talravan is your homeworld. Discouraged, why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love? And then cue Anakin going, you could say we are encouraged to love.
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced, because you got a crush on me.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Ah, Bastila has daddy issues. Gotcha. You and your father were close?
Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
Oh, wow. So, mummy issues then. You never tried to get in touch with your father again? Cress, are you paying attention? It's not allowed.
The child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
But if a Jedi were to love, surely it wouldn't be all bad.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Okay. I love questioning the ethics of the Jedi Order. Bastila told you something of her life before the Jedi. She was very adamant in her support of the Jedi's policy of severing all familial relationships, as emotional attachments are inherently dangerous to a Jedi. Except if you maybe nurtured Anakin Skywalker. If you maybe guided that man instead of abducting him from slavery into magic slavery, and then constantly shunned him, made him feel like an outcast, and then forced him to not form healthy attachments, I think just maybe he might have turned out okay. But that's a story for another time.
How can I help?
Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
Thanks for the talk, Bastila. Let's open the galaxy map, baby. Dantooine. Climate, temperate grassland, none native, now settled, and docking at the Jedi Academy. We have Tatooine, oh my god, native species, the Jawas and the Tuscans, and docking at Anchorhead, cool. Kashyyyk, native species is the Wookiees, docking at the Chirkacorp Outpost, temperate forest. Manan, worldwide ocean, oh it's an ocean planet, native species is the Selkath, which we know are the ones that were used to build, they were used as slaves to build the strange ruins. The Selkath on Manan. Docking city of Arto. Cool. And then we can go to Korriban. We can just go to Korriban first. Volcanic mountain range, none known as a native species, and the Dreshte settlement. We can just go. Oh, holy shit! We can go to Yavin. These coordinates point to a small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. Why is it outside of the galaxy? Why is Yavin all the way out there? Pretty sure that's not how that works. Well, I was thinking we would go to either Kashyyyk or Tatooine first. We can go to Yavin? Curious. So cool. No hyperspace animation. Oh, there it is. Yes, and it's in the cockpit. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for the first time we went to hyperspace. Oh shit, that's Malik's ship. Are they just watching us?
Lord Malik, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malik. He served under me when I still followed the Republic.
Oh, this is, fuck, what's his name?
Interesting.
I should have wrote this down.
Acquire this information, Admiral.
An eyewitness, Lord Malik.
Oh! He survived!
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Carlo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Callow. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Callow has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Admiral Kareth. What's his first name, though? Because that's the guy that, Karth doesn't trust, right? Dude, that classic Yavin approach, except to a space station this time. What's here? This is sweet. Oh, what the fuck happened there? What the fuck? They literally faded away. Guys, why are we here?
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do.
Oh.
I've been watching you.
Cool.
Studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
Why are we taking every opportunity to flirt with Bastila? I love it. It's so funny. So I guess when we travel to a new planet, it also unlocks dialogue. I don't know why we would be heading to... We haven't had anything mentioned about traveling to Yavin. That's why I'm so curious to be like, oh, I wonder if this is like an optional thing, so I want to check it out. At first, when I first saw a ship flying in front of the Malak ship, I thought that it might have been them watching our ship, but I think it's just Sith fighters, I guess. So Admiral Kareth, I'm trying to remember his first name. Part of me thinks it's Santos. Part of me thinks it's Santos is his name, but I might be getting that wrong, and that might be related to someone else. But he knows Karth personally, and then he also wants to speak in private about companions. So I guess they'll probably inform them about the fact that he's literally got another guy with us. Me. I don't think Carlo Nord would be able to identify us as potentially force sensitive, though, because that didn't happen until we got to Dantooine. But he survived getting crushed by the rubble. Not surprised, apparently, because he's a cool-ass bounty hunter guy. I was actually sad when I was like, oh, was he just a cool guy just to die by some rubble on Taris? It's always the fate of the cool bounty hunters to just die unceremoniously. But he's back. Which is also a thing that cool bounty hunters do. They die unceremoniously. But then they survived. I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me, Bastila.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
That's not the only thing that I have an awesome command of, Bastila. I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside too? What? I love how this is the recommended, the top dialogue choice.
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
Is flirting a dark side action, Bastila? What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Sounds hot. You seem to know what that temptation very well. Stop with the dramatics already.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing? I've done my fair share of murder in the name of justice by now.
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side, and the justice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause? To use their own knowledge against them. We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
No. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Good chat, Bastila. Apparently Bastila is still playing the role of mentor. She's been studying your progress carefully and had much to say about your actions and the perils of the dark side. What about you, bud? You got anything for me?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
I don't really know much about this place. Sorry.
Fucking never mind, bro. Way to make yourself useful. Fucking... I feel so bad for the voice actor of Caden and Karth. It's almost as if their BioWare is like, yeah, let's get this guy again. To be the disliked character of the party. Zauber! I was checking our supplies in the cargo hold. Something's not right. That's what I said! We got nothing! Not right? What do you mean? Someone's been into the emergency stash of food. Mission and I asked everyone, but nobody knows anything about it. You might want to check out the food stores next time you're in the cargo hold. Dude, that's what I said. I was like, we have nothing. Dwindling supplies. Zalbar is concerned about the emergency food stores in the Ebon Hawk cargo hold. The Wookiee's natural fixation on food might be causing him to worry unjustly, but you should still check it out just to be safe. Watch it be like a fucking Ewok. We got an Ewok hiding out in the storeroom. It's eating all of our shit. Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. Examine the supplies more closely. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was from pests or vermin. It looks like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores? Whoever the thief is, they have managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal the stowaway. We have a fucking stowaway on board. Something, or possibly someone, has been into the food supplies. You might want to conduct a search of the ship to try and find the culprit. Metal box. Are you hiding in a plasteel cylinder? Either it's someone who has a stealth field generator and has good stealth, or it's a tiny alien. Like a Jawa. Or an Ewok. Because if it's not vermin, it's not a womp rat. I'm gonna thoroughly investigate this ship then, I guess. Oh, nice. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you. They slowly disappear. Alright, I'm hunting down someone in my ship. You think you hear this off, but when you stop to listen, they disappear. Okay, so are we being guided in the right direction? So behind me again. Back this way. And they're just like lying on this. They're just lying on the bed. Oh, that goes up to the turret. Huh? Okay, behind me again. I'm confused. From the direction of the cargo hold. Shit, where's the cargo hold? Swoop hangar, engine room, cargo hold. That way. Hey-ya!
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Ooh. Ah! Now buds! Nubs! Okay, it's a child. That's boring. Hey, what are you doing here? They can't even speak basic.
Selimo wanga kunbitkin.
Slimo. Mihut badliaz. I want. I don't understand what you're saying.
Mucha shakapaka.
Musha shakapunka. I still don't understand you. She frowns and looks at you helplessly. Anyone understand gibberish? Strange stowaway. You have encountered a young girl on board the Ebon Hawk. Obviously a stowaway. The language she speaks, while sounding like Mandalorian, I love how it literally says translates into pure gibberish. It is gibberish. She may know the language, but she certainly doesn't know how to use it, and yet it seems to be the only language she knows. It might be possible to try talking to her, but dumping her on the planet is also a possibility. Well, if it's Mandalorian, it seems her name is Sasha. Wait, isn't Sasha the... Sasha is the person. Isn't Sasha the character that I'm looking for that Twi'lek on Dantooine? Maybe? Is that her name? I think so. Fucking Candace is in the Swoop bike place. Candace, Mandalorian gibberish. I need you.
Yeah, what do you want?
Can you help me with our little stowaway problem?
What? You think I don't have something better to do?
I need you to speak Mandalorian gibberish.
What?
Are you... What? Alright, my next plan... I'm heading back to Dantooine then. I'm heading back to Dantooine. Unless there's someone else in here that can decipher gibberish. I have a little stowaway problem actually. Can I help you with that? Fucking God.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
Damn right. Apologized. You thought the dark side had consumed you. It is nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Do not worry, Juhani. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Okay.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can you help me with our stowaway problem?
I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
Okay. Do you know how to...
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Okay. Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
You're doing alright.
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
We'll make her feel nice and accepted so she doesn't feel shunned and therefore retaliates by going to the dark side. Candace is the only person who I feel like would be able to help. What about you, Mission?
Hey there. What can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Anything else you need?
Yes. Wait. I can't talk to you about the stowaway. Okay.
Okay.
You sure? Stowaway?
Hey there. What can...
Yes. You got any advice on our little stowaway?
Oh, heck. I don't know.
Okay, fucking... Alright then, fuck. T3's just gonna beep at me. I'll check in with Karth and Bastila because I'm probably going to just use the galaxy map and go back to Dantooine. Anyway.
How can I help? I am confident that you can deal with that on your own.
Okay.
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry.
Fucking squad. I gotta do everything myself. Alright, back to Dantooine. Back to Dantooine we go. Because I need to see if this Sasha character is who I'm thinking of. Need to return it to this goddamn Twi'lek. Because I was pretty sure that we said we were going to help find his little girl. Is what the dialogue said. So we'll just return this stowaway immediately. I'm not skipping the travel cutscenes yet, because I don't know if anything changes. Case in point, I was like, I don't know if there's going to be anything different. We're being chased by Sith fighters. Holy shit. Oh, and it's another... Oh, and it's another one of these. Oh, that's actually so cool. I kind of wish Mass Effect had something like this when you're like traveling to like planets through the galaxy map. Like, you would be things where you'd get like, you'd get attacked because we would be, you know, being like the military and stuff. You'd have people who were not fans of you and would try and raid you while you're in space. That's actually cool that happens when you're traveling to like different locations. That's neat. Give you a bit of space combat for that Star Wars experience, dude. Getting all those gratuitous Star Wars shots. So sick. Alright, we're back to Dantooine. So sometimes you'll get attacked. Look how satisfying this is to look at. Like, this is the same entry, like, cutscene that played last time, but it's, like, still so good to look at. As the Star Wars music plays softly in the background. Oh, they just spawn in T-pose. It's great. I love this game. So charming. Alright, how do I exit this place? Exit ramp. Off to the side here. Alright. Let's go speak to this fucking... We've only got 2 people left to join the squad, man. We've only got 2 people left. Alright. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Alright, what's up?
How can I help?
Can you help me with my little stowaway problem? Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I heard that. You heard that. I heard mutual attraction. Look, just take advice from Rose Tico from The Last Jedi. We're not gonna win by by fighting what we hate. We'll win by saving what we love. As our friends die in the background to a giant space laser. Mutual attraction? I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't always complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Oh, man. Bastila's so cute when she's flustered. It just seems odd that they would send me off without a master to guide me. And then we flash back to the Jedi talking to Bastila, like, Master Vandar's like, a master we should send. And she's just like, no, I'll do it. I'll go with him because of our connection. You don't need to send a master. It just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Nah. They'll play it off as a test and go, you have proven yourself, Bastila. You are now a master.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
I was literally going to say, what can I say? I was literally just going to be like, yeah, because it's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
I know you're having a good time. Careful, remember your self-control.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Complain all you want, but I know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
You've asked Bastila why the Jedi Council sent the two of you, neither fully trained, on this dangerous mission. Based on her answer, Bastila either has blind faith in the Council, or she simply prefers to avoid the question. Or she's in love with me. Only time will tell. Alright, hello. Do I have your stowaway on my ship? I represent a human citizen of Dantooine. His ranch has had considerable difficulty. His young daughter was kidnapped many years ago. Her name is Sasha. There you go. So that's why. So she speaks gibberish. She speaks gibberish Mandalorian. Because she was kidnapped by Mandalorian raiders. So she's only just picked up, like, by listening to it. That makes so much sense. I have a young human girl stowing away on my ship, but I don't know her name. Because for some reason the game just gave me her name instead of saying, like, stowaway or girl. It just goes, oh, there she is. Is this so? It is not uncommon for young humans with minds on travel and adventure to stow away aboard vessels. Could this be Sasha? I don't know. Her language is odd. Sasha was kidnapped at a young age. It is possible that her education has been deficient. If this is indeed she. I do not make it a habit to board the vessels of strange sentience. It is no slight against you. I find it difficult to judge the behavior of humans. Should you find evidence that this human girl is indeed Sasha, I would beg you that you come to me with it. I can ask nothing more. She's a girl. She speaks gibberish Mandalorian. The game told me her name's Sasha. What more do you want from me? Should you find evidence that this human girl is indeed Sasha, I would beg that you come to me with it. God fucking damn it. Alright. We'll talk to this girl again. Can we get the girl to come off the ship? How did she even make it on? Okay. Where do I'm still working my way around this ship. Figuring out where everything is. Alright, hello Stowaway. Where are you?
Mucha shakapanka.
Musha Shakapanka. Can you tell me your... does the name Laraka ring a bell? What about Rundil at Sulam? The girl looks at you quizzically, not understanding. Okay. Can you tell me your name? Oddly puzzled. My name is Crest Dracor. You are?
Mucha shakapanka.
Ah. Wapa Susa Sasha, she says. Sasha, your name is Sasha, right?
Mucho shakapanka.
Musha Shakapanka. Try to learn Sasha's strange language.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
She doesn't like Mandalorians. Manlore is Nagondissen. Manlore absed. So she's saying like Mandalore is no good, essentially. Mandalore ass. Mandalore ass. That's your word for Mandalorian, so you do know many of them.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Me know many? Me no Mandalorian ass. I can understand Mandalorian, but your words are all mixed up. The girl obviously doesn't understand. Well, you can understand Mandalorian, can't you speak it? How did you get on the ship, Sasha? Quizzically, not understanding. Okay, hold on.
Tonki
We
ba.
gotta do this language. Esawan? Na Esawan?
Tong abuk shami.
Me Esawan. Okay. I see you, or you see me.
Tong abuk shami.
Hides her face behind her hands for a moment. Okay. You're hiding. Na Esawan is hide.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Okay. I didn't get all that, but sure.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Sasha is hiding in Bristag. Bristag mi Leifsa. Everything is safe. Bristag, what is that?
Tong abuk.
Points at things around her. Yeah, like the cargo hold. It's a thing? Something around here?
Mucho shakapanka.
A swooshing sound. Bristag means starship, doesn't it?
Tong abuk shami no
Okay.
no.
Sasha is hiding on the starship. Starship mi Lafsa. Everything is safe. Starship is safe.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You sleep there. Lafsa means sleep.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Nope. It's your home. This means ship.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Okay. You're hiding in the starship. It's your home. I understand.
Mucho shakapanka.
Musha Shakapanka. What is Gondissen?
Mucho shakapanka.
We're Gondissen. Yuba Gondissen. Sounds like a Gungan at this point. Something about me, yes, but what?
Tong abuk shami.
Pats her chest. Gondissen, me. It's something like you like.
Mucho shakapanka.
Musha Shakapanka. You like me, I understand.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Yuba na ass? Not abs. You said that when I first found you.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Ass. My ass. Means hit. Okay. Ass means hit. Is that it?
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
So abs is to hurt. Na abs means not hurt. That's why she was saying don't hurt me before then. So she was asking to not be hurt.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tontek. I understand. No, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Yum? What kind of word is that?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
It's a part of the ship? A room?
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Chewing something. Yeah, you've been eating my food. To chew? To bite? No, I don't get it.
Tonki ba non tontek.
New guess? Is that a one phrase?
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Thinks for a moment and stabs downwards several times with her finger. The floor?
Kipuna.
Covers her mouth with her hand. You're not speaking now. Means now or before.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu. Tong abuk shami.
You want something from elsewhere?
Mucho shakapanka.
Yeah, yum is food.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
You want some food now. You're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Okay. What do you mean?
Mucho shakapanka.
Give me food. No. She want food?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tell me about. Okay.
Tonki ba non tontek.
On deck. Communicate with Sasha in her language.
Mucho shakapanka.
Musha Shakapanka. There is someone there who will take you home. Le Arca Kestawan Ulafsa.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
On Dantooine, yes. Yes, you can go home. The girl seems to think about this, but says nothing. Journal entry added. Bruh, this is so bizarre. How cool is this? Like, to the point where they put like a little thing in the game where it's like you need to learn someone's gibberish language of Mandalore that they've learned by being kidnapped. Like, that's so... There's so much depth to just random characters and people in this game, and I keep bringing this up, of how well realized this world is, that it's like they put a situation where it's like, let's have someone that was kidnapped at a young age, so the language that they've developed is so broken because of it, that they've just like picked up bits and pieces around being kidnapped by Mandalorian raiders, and then we work with her to learn those broken words and then figure out how to communicate to her effectively. Like, that's awesome. Side quests in games sometimes, in modern games, can sometimes feel so hollow and empty, and just like fetch quests and escort missions and take me here, get me a frying pan, you know, all of this kind of like basic stuff. But like all of the additional missions in Knights of the Old Republic feel so rewarding to engage with, because there's a good story behind all of it. Like, it all feels like it plays a part into the larger narrative, especially if you're trying to be like this, you know, the narrative is pushing you towards being like a Jedi character that would help out other people. It's quite fascinating. So after considerable effort, you have managed to communicate with the young Stowaway, whose name appears to be Sasha, and learned what she was doing aboard the ship. Apparently she was once held by the Mandalorians, long enough to learn their speech but nothing else, and she escaped from them long enough to stow away on the Ebon Hawk and hide. Her original home seems to be Dantooine. Perhaps someone there could help her. So I guess there's multiple ways for this quest to come about. Is if we never spoke to that Twi'lek, obviously we'd then be figuring this out backwards, but as soon as I saw her on the ship, because we had spoken to this guy, I was like, oh, that's that person. So let's have a look. I'm gonna speak to you now. Do I have sufficient evidence? Her name is Sasha. I know that much. This is most exciting news, Sentient. Are you certain of this? Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. You have convinced me, Sentient, that your stowaway is indeed the one I seek. Would you allow me to see her? Certainly. I'll bring you to my ship. Let us go now. I am most anxious to see her. Diddle-diddle. Though you have aged, young Sentient, I do believe you are indeed the one I seek. I am here to return you to your father.
Mucha shakapanka.
Mucha shakapanka. I see that Crest Dracor was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I am positive that your parents can assist you with that.
Tipuna. Bonana kichu.
Calm yourself, child. I will take you home.
Tong abuk shami nonok.
So she's talking about, she's hiding on the starship. The starship is safe. And then I'll talk about how he's not bad, and that he is safe, Sasha.
Tongki ba non tontek. Silima wanga kunbikin.
Thank you for your assistance, Sentient. I am sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your efforts. Nice. Experience points, light sight point gains, and journal. And they just, whee! Off they go. Sprinting. Sasha has been handed over to the Lure Arca, and hopefully is now on her way back to her family. Problem solved. With luck, this will mean less messes in the food stores, unless Zalbar has another one of his late-night cravings. Cool. Just a neat little side quest peppered in there on your ship. That's so awesome. All right, now we're at a point where it's like, do we want to check out what's going on at Yavin? Just points to a small space station. We're gonna check it out. We'll check it out. We'll head back to Yavin. I don't even know if we can skip the cutscenes. So you can skip, but then it'll... I just took it a whole bunch. So you can skip, but it'll take you to taking out some Sith fighters. Also, Sith fighters look really cool, by the way. Get him. Get him. Oh my god. Come on. Attack me, you coward. Fucking, you're not even shooting at the ship. There we go. Nice. Just a little bit of starship shooting action, boy. So you can eventually press start to skip. There you go. Wonderful. Alright, let's check out Yavin and see what all the fuss is about. I went the weirdest way possible to get off the ship, but that's fine. Who do I want to take with me? I want to take Canderous and... Actually, no. Actually, yes. I'm going to take T3 and Canderous. We'll do Mission and Zalbar on Kashyyyk, I think. Ooh. People need to level up. So, Yavin Station. I wonder if... Karth. I wish you could see the history of the updates to the quests, so I could go back and see previous information, but that's okay. One of you need to level up, apparently. Both of you need to level up. Alright, what do you want? Treating injury. Okay, feats. Can do the best armor in the world. Conditioning. Blaster, max toughness. Yeah, you're pretty good at your stuff, aren't you? I might give you improved conditioning then. Give you a demolition skill, and then God, we can even go up to master conditioning. What else does a Mandalorian need, dude? Computer use, repair, and security. Perfect. Perfect.
Huh?
Alright.
Yes?
Yes? Access panel. This is a very interesting looking location. So, Yavin Space Station. Hello? Is anyone here? I don't know why I'm here. Eh? Eh? Who is that? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new. Very new. You don't sound like a Trandoshan, and you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? So he recognizes Davik, and also you don't sound like a Trandoshan. Huh. What's going on? What's going on here? I'm just gonna... We'll lie. We'll do a bit of a cheeky white lie. Because technically, it's not a lie, because we were getting hired by him, but just unfortunately, there was this event where the planet was desecrated. But we were technically under his hospitality to work for him. Not technically a lie. So I do work for Davik, in a sense. Davik went down with Taris when the Sith destroyed it. That much I've learned from the local exchange, so who are you? Damn it. I can't say I'm like I'm a hunk of Jedi ass. Nope. I'm trying to save the galaxy from the Sith. Eh? Sith? They haven't been here in 50 years, not since the last war. Don't see why they'd start making a habit of it now. You do realize that they destroyed Taris, right? Still, all my business with the Sith is old news. Politics ain't my affair, so as long as you don't get all worked up, I guess I can let you in. It would be nice to have someone to talk to for a change. Trandoshans and smugglers aren't exactly stunning conversationalists. Trandoshans and smugglers? What are you talking about? They come by here every once in a while, it's how I keep in the loop, you know, but Trandoshan lizard speak is kind of hard to follow, and they have pretty limited imaginations. Smugglers aren't much better either. Look, this is getting kind of awkward through this door, and if you'll hold on just a minute, I'll open this damn thing up and we can talk more face to face. Just have to fiddle with this damn door lock, thing keeps jamming. There we go. I love how he's like, look, this is actually kind of awkward. Let's stop FaceTiming for a sec. Suvam Tan. Suvam Tan. What was that noise? Damn Gizka. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. I don't see many of your kind out here at all anymore, not since the war at any rate. What brings you here? Well, I guess he doesn't really care about the whole Sith political statement, so we'll just tell him what's up, I guess. I'm trying to defeat Darth Malak. Darth Malak? Never heard of him. Or is he that new Sith Lord who's giving the Republic such a hard time now? I haven't been keeping up on recent news. I love how he's like, Sith? Haven't been here in 50 years. Don't know what's going on there. But also like, yes, I found out that the Sith have destroyed Taris. And also, Darth Malak? Yeah, he's that new Sith Lord. Sith? Never heard of him. Why don't you know these things? Well, you see, I'm kind of out of touch with the rest of the galaxy. I haven't left this system in almost 50 years, and the station in the last 5, so... Hey, it's not a bad way to live. I have all the gadgets I need to tinker with, and the smugglers and Trandoshans bring me food and interesting pieces of equipment. Ooh, does that mean we can just buy some cool shit from him? Is that what this guy is for? He's just like a cool Yavin space station merchant? Who we can gossip with? Who are the Trandoshans? The Trandoshans? Mercenaries and bounty hunters. Scum, mostly. They look like big two-legged lizards. I feel like that's an offensive statement, Cress, to make. Don't compare one species to another in front of one of the species in question, especially. Why are they here? They found me here a couple of years after the war ended. Usually they don't bargain with people they find alone in abandoned space stations, but we worked out a deal. I'd give them a few of my more applicable inventions at reasonable prices, and they'd keep me supplied with food and new materials. It's worked out well so far, for years really. With Davik gone, they've been getting ideas though. Anything else you want to know? Yeah, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, what do you want to know? Tell me about this system. Well, this gas giant here is Yavin. It's got a whole bunch of moons around it. The only really interesting one is Yavin 4, though. Of course it is. It's been pretty much picked clean. What was on Yavin 4? When Exar Kun started the Great Sith War 50 years ago, he used Yavin 4 as a base, building a lot of his Sith temples there. When he lost, the Republic came and bombed the surface of the planet, destroying pretty much everything. Dude, okay. Pretty much everything? Well, you could still find a few things here and there on the surface, some buried from the bombardment, some that look much, much older. I've been there a bunch of times and found pretty much all there was to find. I took them back here and tinkered with them a bit, getting them up and working, or improving them. I have a bunch you could look at if you're interested. Maybe purchase? Sure, what do you have? Yeah, I have a few things kicking around the place, stuff the Trandoshans and smugglers have brought for me to look at, and a few things I've been making from parts. They aren't cheap though, they pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to you I can't exactly sell to them now, can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few of my more advanced things you can look at, and I'm always working on more, so you can check back some other time if I don't have what you want right now. Have a look. Alright, he's got an updated inventory. And it's expensive too, 10,000 for a light exoskeleton. A relatively new type of power-assisted armor. So do we just want to talk about the fact that those temples on Yavin 4 are Sith temples? Is the Rebel base on Yavin 4 and A New Hope literally built in a Sith temple? That's some shit right there. A specialty of the Baragwin, this modifiable suit has advanced adaptive camouflage technology that when combined with a stealth generator allows it to blend in nearly seamlessly with the background when viewed from any direction. Ooh, 6,000. Stealth bonus plus 4, I want that. Blaster bolt deflection plus 5. I want that. Oh man. Shit's expensive, dude, but I want it. Have I got anything that I can even sell? Have I got anything nice to sell? I got vibroblades, and I could sell 2 vibroblades. Lightsabers sell for 585. Crystals sell. Okay. Okay. Blaster pistol. Sell a couple of those. Disruptor rifle. Sell one of those. What else we got? Energy shields, cutting regulator. We could sell a datapad record of Calo Nord's trophy kills if we really wanted to. Flash mine for 162. Oh yeah, and then you've also got these materials. These materials are pretty decent. I need to actually put some of these on armor that we can upgrade as well. Like the mesh underlay and stuff. Interesting. Any further questions, please? What do you want to know? But this is cool. So he's like a merchant that can change his stock over time. So we can just come here and hang out with this little Rhodian guy. Do you know anything? Well, I doubt it, but do you know anything about ancient star maps or the Star Forge? Never heard of them, or it. There were plenty of artifacts on Yavin 4, but no forges or whatever. If that's what you're interested in, you'll probably want to try another system. Who are the smugglers? Rhodians, Aqualish, Twi'leks, whatever. They all work for an organization called the Exchange. You might have heard of them. They run smuggling operations all over the galaxy. Weapons, slaves, whatever someone's willing to pay the price for. They found my talents very useful. Like the Trandoshans, they get me to patch up and upgrade what they bring and pay me well for it. They also bring news and supplies. Okay. How did you know Davik? He used to come here every once in a while to trade. He worked for the Exchange, big-time smugglers. The Trandoshans didn't really want to get on his bad side, so they let it go. But now he's gone, things are a bit more uncertain. Interesting. Alright. I'll be leaving now. Cool. I want to take a bit more of a look around, though. What is that? Man's just have stuff. Let's take a look. Look at that view, though. Can't deny it's a pretty gorgeous view of Yavin. There's nothing on the map, so yeah, I don't think we can... Yeah, that's it. It's just a nice hallway to buy some stuff. Cool. Well, I'm glad that we checked this out instead of like going like, ooh, I don't know. So that was a good idea. All right, well, I can just return to the Ebon Hawk. No, I can't. I just have to run down the hallway. Alright, well, we've got ourselves a cool merchant, Rhodian, which is sick. And then... I'm trying to think which planet I want to go to first. Either Kashyyyk or Tatooine, I think. We should go to Tatooine. I think Tatooine would be nice. That seems like a good idea. Let's try Tatooine. If it'll let me back on my ship. If it'll let me back on my ship. I'm stuck on a black screen. I can hear myself moving with footprints. I'm literally moving on the map. What the fuck? Oh shit, man. Have I got myself stuck? Oh. Nice. Oh! Okay. You can... That's lucky. Alright. So apparently that's a thing that might happen, is you might get stuck on a black screen, but you can move back and then trigger it again. And then it'll work. Okay. Crisis averted. So, I think Tatooine. Alright, I'm going to take a brief break, and then we're going to head to Tatooine. We're going to Tatooine, baby! The Twin Suns! You just can't escape. You just can't escape Tatooine, baby. It's in anything and everything Star Wars. The Sand Planet. The Sand Planet. I can't wait to see what entering Tatooine orbit is going to be like. Are we going to get attacked on our way there? No! Bam! That's so cool. I kind of wish that there was like some cockpit-related cutscenes, like you're being chased and like it's vision time. Another star map. Oh, that was it. I was hoping for some spicy stuff there. Alright, we just got a vision of the star map. I'm only seeing one sun. But we're in Anchorhead, baby! So cool. Cool. Now, what was Tatooine like?
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Almost as if Tatooine is just one of the most important planets in the whole Star Wars saga. But we did get a view of, like, I guess where it would be located. Oh, this is really cool, by the way. Maybe Tatooine wasn't always a desert. Because if you guys have been watching Book of Boba Fett, they make multiple references and allusions to what Tatooine used to be like, which is actually really cool. So I guess this is another one of those things where this like lore or world information was already established much earlier.
Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Do you know what would be so cool if it does like that fake out and like you go to Tatooine and it's like covered in ocean and greenery or something like that instead of it being a desert planet? So if it's like, you know, when Book of Boba Fett is mentioning it, like it's probably like over like 20,000 years ago, but in here it's still like that same sort of time period, but it's still a desert planet because it's iconic as one. But yeah, I love the kind of idea that Tatooine wasn't always like that, you know?
How can I help?
Can you show me one of those visions again?
I can try. What would you like me to recall?
Oh, okay. The vision we had on Tatooine. Okay. Do we have the option to recall other ones sometimes?
I shall do my best. Calm your mind and remember.
Oh, okay. So there's some ruins there in like a cave. It looks like we've got some fallen statues. We'll just find some more strange ruins, I guess.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place, Karth?
Tatooine's just a desert planet.
He knows
the
stuff.
mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of at any rate.
Okay.
You got it.
Thanks, Karth. Okay, just a desert planet. Nothing important about this place. It's just shit. But there is a star map on it. Is there something you want? Do you know anything about the planet we're on? He's like, it ain't Kashyyyk, it's dry. And there's sand, and it's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Unlike Kashyyyk, where its jungles are soft and smooth. Yep. Maybe we'll talk later. Very well. Zalbar would hate coming on Tatooine. Imagine getting all that sand in his fur, and it'd be so hot. He would just not handle it well. I'm thinking we'll take Bastila and potentially Canderous. That's what I'm thinking my team should be.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want? Do you know anything about this world?
Tatooine is one big desert with rocks sticking out. I heard that some of my people came here after the war, but I don't know what happened to them. The world of my clan, Ordo, was much like this. Dust basins and rock crags. But my world at least has some green around the equator. This place is just sand all over. There are some vicious people on this world, but the desert is the real enemy. Trips out in the desert, especially the deep desert, should be taken very carefully. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
Can we do pod racing?
Your choice.
I want to do pod racing. Instead of speeder Speeder racing. Mission. Where's mission again? Mission's around here somewhere. Mission is in the crew quarters on the other side of the ship. Maybe you could take mission with me. I got options. Mission, what do you know about Tatooine?
What can I do for you? I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know?
Okay.
Okay, have it.
Have it your way. Let's go. So, Anchorhead. Because Luke says to Obi-Wan in A New Hope, he's like, I can take you as far as Anchorhead. So I'm not actually sure location-wise how close we are to Mos Eisley, but I'd say it's like a stop along the way, I guess. So I will take Bastila and Canderous. I think that's just for now. I can always swap it later. Just for now. Take our Jedi and take our Mandalorian.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Okay, so it's pronounced Zerka, and the C is silent. The only reason why I was saying Churka is because I like how you say Czech Republic, and it's with a C and a Z as well. So that's the only reason why I thought it might have been like Churka, but we can just go with Zerka, and that makes it sounds nicer anyway. Okay, so Zerka Mining Company, and we've heard about them a couple of times. What if I don't have the money? I mean, we got cash, but what if I don't have the money? What are you going to do?
That would be unfortunate. Zerka Corporation can't afford to extend credit. Everyone pays. That's the rule.
Where's my Jedi mind trick? 0 credits. Will do fine. Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
The money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
It's always both, baby. Give me some background on Tatooine, please.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Okay. What is known about the history of the planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
One of the best things, one of my favorite things about recent Star Wars media that we've gotten in The Mandalorian and in Book of Boba Fett is the expansion on Tuscan culture, because obviously in the original trilogy, in A New Hope, obviously, and then in, media around that time frame, and even the prequels and other games, they're just like, well, the Tuscans are essentially just treated like animals. They're referred to as such. They're mindless creatures, is what like a lot of people, just how everyone views them. And I really love how they've gotten such a good expansion to their culture and showing how they communicate, how they operate, like what they actually do. It's been really awesome to see that expansion on Boba Fett's character development as well, by spending like those 5 years with the Tuscan tribe, and then like just even like in the Mandalorian show of seeing like the sign language and the like communicating with them and stuff. Super satisfying. So in comparison now, when we go back to like that older media of how they're just referred to as like, they just attack you on sight, sand people, they're just animals, blah blah blah. Like I just know that there's so much more there now. So I love the Tuscans. They're so cool, especially seeing like how that has translated to like creating their weaponry and going on these weird like psychological trips in the desert to earn their place in the tribe, like all of that kind of stuff. Like there's so much cool stuff that we're getting in modern Star Wars media that's like just drawing attention and like expanding upon like known classic Star Wars cultures, and it's super fun. So like obviously we'll have to deal with the fact that when you watch the older stuff or play other games, it obviously goes off pre-established knowledge about what we know about the Tuscans at the time, which is they will just shoot you. Like they're obviously not all, it's not a blanket thing. Like that, like just like there are good and bad people in the world, there's also good and bad Tuscans, like the ones that kidnapped Shmi Skywalker. Probably not the best Tuscans, maybe not all bad, maybe they had their reasons, however it happened, but also probably not great. But then there are other groups of Tuscans that are probably just chilling, doing their own thing. So but it seems that the residents and people who live in the cities and towns in Tatooine kind of just view them differently because they're out in the wilds. Therefore, they won't cooperate. You know what I mean? Have you had trouble with the Tuscans?
Not personally, but they've given Gizka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Okay. So there's a bounty on them as well. Any other sentient races?
The Jawas are scavengers, and a bit primitive. Hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though.
Udini. We love Jawas. Have you had trouble with the Sand People? Tell me about Circa's operations here. Where should a person look for opportunity?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Gizka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up Swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
So we can do swoop races. Not pod racing, though. Okay. And we've also got bounties and all of that kind of stuff, which is cool. Give me some background on Tatooine. Looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information.
I'm looking for older things, antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by Sand People soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Okay. I really need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Thank you, sir. And now we can just travel freely because we persuaded him. Docking bay guard. Give me that footlocker. What you got for me? So we got a bunch of extra shit that we can do here, which is so exciting. It just seems that, like, anytime we're going to go to a planet, it's like So many activities. I'm very excited to check out. So we've got Central Anchorhead, West Anchorhead. We're in the docking bay. Tatooine being very much what we expect of Tatooine. Look at it's one of these guys. Oh shit. Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Ah, yes, here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. Ah, it's because obviously the Ebon Hawk is like a recognizable ship. So he's like, ah, Davik's arrived for his shipment, so let's give it to him. What shipment was that again? Well, let me see. Docking Bay 32, check. Crate 42-B7, check. Manifest lists, Lifeform Gizka. Everything seems to be in order. Excuse me, did you say Gizka? Oh, Canderous, Jesus. It says right here on the manifest that you ordered a crate of Gizka to be delivered to Docking Bay 32. That's right here. Now all I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second, where did the datapad go? Ugh, nothing is ever organized around here. At any rate, the Gizka are yours. One of the loaders said the crate split open once. He put it in your hold. Some of the critters might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability. We certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy. What the fuck? This dude just dumped animals on my ship. Canderous. Yeah, Canderous is right up my ass. Fucking hell, clingy boy. Jesus. What the fuck? Hang on a minute. What's on my ship? Oh, what the fuck are these things? The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. It's like a lizard frog. What the hell is this? Oh god, kill it. Pet it. Pet it? You scratch the little critter behind its nubs that pass for ears, and it coos enthusiastically in response. Play a game with the Gizka. You play a game of peekaboo with the little creature, hiding your face behind your hands and startling it each time you appear. What fun. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. And then kill it. It's like, peekaboo! Peekaboo! Pick it up. Oh, it's still on the ground. You try to pick up the Gizka, but it wriggles from your grasp and plops back down to the floor. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Why is the only other option to kill it? The Gizka looks disappointed at the lack of attention and hops away. Why do I have a bunch of Star Wars frogs on my ship? There's so many of them! Anyone want to help me with this? I've got a Gizka infestation, but they're actually kind of cute. There's so many of them! And they just want attention. Who the hell delivered this to my ship? This is a total prank.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have you seen all these Gizka on the ship?
So deal with it. Why are you asking me about it?
Am I just... What the fuck? Alright, I need to go... Does anyone have a solution that doesn't involve mass murdering a bunch of these weird things? Do you know anything about dealing with Gizka? What do I keep anyone around here for?
How may I be of assistance?
Anything about Gizka?
I do not know how...
Oh, for fuck's... I got any... And does anyone in this goddamn ship know how to deal with problems, or is it just up to me all the time?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Anything about Gizka?
I'm not really sure.
Fucking hell.
How can I help?
Anything about Gizka?
I wish I could help you.
Oh my god. What fucking... Mission! You're my only hope, apparently. Where's Mission at? Over the other side of the ship, once again. G3. You got anything about... Nope. That's fine. Miraculously, nothing. They're kind of creepy looking. They don't even have eyes. Look.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Oh, they do have eyes. They're just deep in there. Gizka. I'm on my own once again. Alright. Well, fuck you guys. You can't help me out. You can deal with the problem. I will be off the ship. You guys can hang out with the Gizka. Pet them behind their little nubs. If you're not going to help me out, you can suffer the consequences of frogs. Anyway, McToonanjus Orgu. Great name. Great name, sir. I've seen one of your kind on Taris. Well, actually, they died, but you're my friend now. Ichua Penki. Who that? Turn it, you Gunda Faska. Customers are talking. That's better. Hello, customer. Buy from McToonanjus and save your credits. And don't be shy. Just ask to see what you want. If you can't get a good look, we don't move the merchandise. Alright, show me what you have for sale. Smia! We don't want to keep you from your important business. Have a look. Life support. Life support pack. 30 vitality points plus a WIS modifier. Okay. So another, a cooler med pack. A cooler version of a med pack. Usanis's brand. Usanis was the most famous of Achani warriors fighting against oppression and villainy until encountering Darth Revan. Discovering that Revan had killed an Achani senator, Usanis attempted to tell authorities but fell to the powers of the Sith Lord, despite his own impressive abilities and the Cortosis weave inherent in all Achani vibroblades. It's so interesting that there's just so many like named characters at merchants, like their weapons, their armor, and all of that kind of stuff. So cool. This was a weapon of mercenary Jamo Hogra and was supposed to protect him against many enemies he earned in his lifetime. Hogra's skill didn't match its potential, however. And they're so expensive as well. Another breath mask. A Sith energy shield. An Arcanian energy shield protects against energy, sonic, cold heat, and electrical. Nice. There's definitely... Oh. Gizka poison. Any Gizka ingesting one of these toxic pellets will die within a few seconds. It will also cause the creature to attack all other Gizka in the area, infecting them as well. Is there not a peaceful resolution to this? This is highly pungent mixture of local plants and fungus. Banthas apparently find it irresistible, though it's doubtful any intelligent species would willingly call it food. We can buy shit. Awesome. We can buy Gizka poison, feed it to one, and it will infect the rest of the ship. Convenient, considering we just got a bunch of them infesting our ship. But I don't know. They're not a threat, are they? Maybe they might break into the food storage. Right now, they're not really a threat.
You here to hunt raid? I work a wrench. Boring, but I know it won't kill me.
Dude, and that dude mentioned something about there being trophies that we could sell to someone. Does that mean we can take on... does that mean we'll be able to take on a crate dragon and get its pearl? That's what we had that referenced in this game, and we know that they do that in The Mandalorian as well. I'll get a crate dragon's pearl and sell it for money. Anchorhead tradesman.
You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Taris. Was there any reason for what happened there?
Another company loses everything on Tatooine. Sand people must love this.
With Taris gone, I wonder who the Sith will turn on next.
You look smaller than I expected. It's like a baby Ronto. The Hunting Lodge. There you go. Let's have a look in the Hunting Lodge. Let's get to know Anchorhead. Gamorreans. Dude! Comad Fortuna? That's a last name I'm familiar with. We got an ancestor. Hey, I know your descendant Bib. It's a great guy. Unique Twi'lek. Faza Utrul. Getting some names here. Dorak Quinn. Interesting. Narkle. Ugzak. Gurk. Tanis Ven. Is this the guy that sold us? This is the guy that sold us the things. You can't even talk to him. He's just like, sit in the corner. Hopefully we won't get noticed. Kudos. You want to play a puzzle game, probably? Alright, I'm gonna speak to... We're gonna go around the door. We're gonna go around the room. Is there something you wish, human? Information if I could trouble such a worthy hunter for a moment. Spare me the flattery, human. Such talk is rarely sincere. Who are you? What do you do? I am Comad Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I am content. Where is the best hunting? The best hunting is wherever the best hunter is. It's a tried answer, human. It depends on what you seek. Raid are plentiful and are the spoils of the sport hunter. Dragons appear only to the true hunter. Patience is key. Great dragons hunt alone, and their prey is whatever can catch their attention. God, some of the, like, you know, because it repeats the alien dialogue, some of them just stand out so much more than the rest. It's so funny. So dragons are rare. Are they dangerous? Good question, Crestrago. Are crate dragons dangerous? Nah. They are both rare and dangerous, and an honor to hunt. If you survive, you are blessed and favored. Respect them. Some try to lessen the risk by mass hunting with battle droids. I would rather hunt solo, taking the risk as my own. Who uses battle droids? Bobo. I will not speak of it while they live. It is their shame to admit or hide. They know the effect it has. Perhaps they will kill so many raid that they also kill the hunt. After that, perhaps the solo hunter will still prosper. How long have you been at this? A decade? 2? I don't enslave myself to time, human. There is day and there is night. So good. Time is a construct. It is made up. I have been at this for as long as I have been at this. You really don't know anymore? Tatooine will not change in my lifetime. Why bother trying to keep up with the rolling of the years? I mean, dude, he makes a good point. What can you tell me about the other hunters? Probably not as much as you would learn speaking to them yourself, even if they tell you nothing. The most obvious are the Gamorreans, however. Gurk and his crew are not the best company. They hunt, but often come back with salvage instead of hides or pearls. I think their prey walks upright. Wouldn't the guards have something to say about that? The dunes are far from the reach of their blasters. Besides, Gurk spends his money in company stores. So the ones that are so funny is where he does that. He just speaks really fast. And then the one where it starts with going, it's just like it's stuck in my head. What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans? Put simply, Dorak Quinn is honourable. Tanis Ven is not so much, but I have no real quarrel with him. Let's go back to my first questions. I love how he's like, the day drags on, however. I said, sorry, bud, I thought time didn't apply to you, mate. What will you pay me? Pay for me not to kill you? I'm looking for something. Who knows this planet best? No one that will return your questions. To truly know the dunes, you have to live there, as the Sand People do. Only they truly explore the land, but they attack without debate, if you see them at all. Have you ever seen Sand People with anything odd? The Sand People carry nothing but weapons and bloodlust. To them, outsiders are invaders to be repelled. I have always been driven off, and if I examine the site later, there is nothing left. What kind of ruins were these? Where were they? They were old storehouses of some kind, but you couldn't find them now, human. The sand covers all. The only ones who would know what was there are the Sand People, and you would have to take it by force. Finding their encampment is easy enough. Walk south until you are attacked. What about the Jawas? The Jawas may know the land as well, but are more interested in trading than talking. They scavenge to escape jobs akin to slavery. Their language is difficult. If you can get anything more than the price of a droid out of them, I'll be impressed. Interesting. Alright, I want to just check this question again because I accidentally skipped over a piece of dialogue. Once or twice, however, I've seen them emerge from older ruins with sacks and other containers. Okay. I have to leave. Goodbye. Dorak Quinn.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt desert raid. I don't babysit.
Okay, dickhead. It's just as well you probably couldn't teach me anything.
Hoping to goad me into talking a bit? All right. What do you want?
Who are you? What is it you do?
My name is Dorak Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
How long have you been at this?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
Okay. What do you want to learn?
There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Comad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn.
Okay. Where is the best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there.
Why are there fewer raid?
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
Who uses battle droids? I wonder if he'll give up this information.
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
Hunt and you will see. What can you tell me about the other hunters?
I don't go telling stories about other people. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
I'm looking for something who knows this planet best. Will you let me know?
You'll have to ask around. The local Jawas are a good source of information.
Okay. I have to leave.
Good hunting.
Sup, gang? Who's Gurk? There you are. Gurk. Haha, boys, it talk to me. You tell him, Gurk. Great, we got Gamorrean bullies. Love it. Watch your tongues, piggies, or I'll rip them out. What? You talk pretty big. Maybe you should take that back. Gherkin boy's tough. Yeah, Gurk right. Maybe we chase you out of system. Maybe dump you in the dunes. Or I slaughter you where you stand. Want to risk it? Now, wait a minute. Easy now. Gurk, we have to, go do that thing. What? Oh yeah, you lucky, Humie. We gotta go do some business somewhere. Yeah, we see you again, though. Just you wait. That's right, I knew they weren't shit. I'm holding 2 lightsabers, bro. I'm holding 2 lightsabers.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
Yeah, she was great. We had a really good time together, and she just wanted me to let you know that I'm her boyfriend now. So you can clear out, bud. I'm looking for experts. You seem knowledgeable.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits.
Oh, so you're broke. That's why she's seeing me then, right? Who are you and what do you do, son? Speak, you poor bastard.
Well, my name is Tanis, and what I do is hunt. I'm sure you've heard of me. Well, actually, I hope you haven't.
I have heard of you, but your wife doesn't say the best things, so I'll just pretend that I haven't heard of you, and you can talk yourself up if you want. How long have you been at this?
Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
Okay, you've crossed paths with a Sith dreadnought?
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes.
Do you just call his wife a Sith dreadnought as like a fucking... as an insult? No wonder you're having trouble with her, bud. You go on about your wife a lot. What's the deal?
She doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me.
Sounds like a you problem, bud. Can you tell me about the other hunters?
Uptight and cold, like my wife. They don't like me streamlining the hunt with
Bruh.
I don't fit in, but I don't... You know how it is. You don't take any back talk either. I heard about you and Gurk. I should have you deal with my wife.
Can you shut the fuck up about your wife, please? Holy fuck. I am going to go and marry her now in spite of you. Jesus Christ. Be a loving husband.
Fine, fine, whatever you want.
Like, he's got a bit of an obsession, and not in a good way. I'm out of here.
Good hunt.
I'm gonna punch. Ah, my eyes! Fuck's sake. I love old games. They're good. They're charming. A new face. Come to test your skill on the endless dunes of Tatooine. Faz's Lodge is the place to do it. This world may not have much, but it does have the meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. And as his head does this right in front of me. I love hearing Ithorians speak. It's just like very, very satisfying because it's like it's so throaty, and that's why I love that. Like in some recent Star Wars media we've had a couple that have translators and they sit on their neck because that's kind of like where the sound comes from, and it's so cool that like you notice it in like when you listen, especially in Book of Boba Fett where the mayor is talking, because you can hear his actual like noise that he's saying with the translation over the top of it. It's so cool. You run this lodge for the hunters? This is a hunting lodge. I purchase what the sportsmen bring in. It's not a bad little job. I've got some questions about hunting. If you want to know how to get in on it, just pay 200 credits for a license down at the Zerka office. No license, no hunting. Ah, okay. Why do I need a license? You need a license because nobody gets out of the city without one. Zerka Corporation uses it to keep track of people. They want people to know that if they step outside the gates, they are on their own. Only serious hunters pay the 200 credit fee. Once you have a license, I'll pay for whatever spoils of the hunt you bring back. I have off-world buyers that take them. Cool. Would you consider lowering the fee? 0 credits. We'll do fine. Well, that's not up to me now, is it? You'd have to talk with the people down at the Zerka office in the center of town. Okay. What is there to hunt on Tatooine? Most of our boys confine themselves to hunting raid, large fleshy beasts as tall as a man. A tall man, too. Desert Raid have a large bone plate on their head that I pay well for, but that's not where the real glory of the hunt is. You probably heard about the big prize, the Crate Dragon, the most fearsome predator in the system they are. If you could find one, and I doubt you will, I'll buy the stones polished in their gizzard, the Dragon Pearls. The dragons are rare, then. You'd think it'd be easier to find such a gigantic creature. Comad's father took one down, but that was years ago. What was so special about Comad's father? He'd been a hunter for years, using strict traditional methods. Comad is just like him. Maybe he'll show you a thing or two out on the dunes. Alright. Nice. I want to ask if there's anything out of the ordinary happening. You mean here on Tatooine or just in general? I heard about the destruction of Taris. Don't know anything specific. I'm not surprised something like it happened. I remember the Exar Kun War and how Sith and the Jedi fought across worlds. Don't have much interest in either group. Both act like they're above my concerns, and I guess they are. Know anything more local? Zerka Corporation is always complaining about sand people. I stay out of it. We hunt animals, not people. And I guess the Jawas are being pushed around again, at least. That's what I think they said. Tough to tell sometimes. You'll have to talk to those groups yourself for more. I keep to myself. Alright. Do you have anything for sale or trade? I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to even look at what you have until I see a hunting license. Zerka Corporation rules. Okay. Okay, I'll go and get one. I'll be here. Faz's is always open. What about you, Kudos? Hello, human. Are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life for me, but I admire you for it. What do you do? I fill the days with games of Pazak. Not that there's many people to play with, but a person should keep busy somehow. I'd play with that fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. Ah, okay, there's someone in the cantina that plays also. Why do you play? The sport of it. Even if I lose, there is a reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits taken or given. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not many players see it my way. Alright, I have to go. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later. When I'm in a Pazak mood, we will play. For now, I must get a hunting license. For the Crate Dragon Pearl is calling my name. I need to go explore some Crate Dragon Gizzard. Okay, we have the full map of this place, so that takes us out to the Dune Sea, Droid Shop, Cantina, Swoop registration, and the Zerka office. Well, let's do the Zerka office. It's right around here. I'm also looking out to see if there's any named characters around here.
Something you want?
Sandcrawler mechanic.
Talk, so please make it quick.
I'll take however long I want. Understand?
Is there some kind of problem? I'm just doing my job. I don't want any trouble from you.
I think you're my problem. Maybe I should do something about it.
Hey, why are you threatening me? I just repair the crawlers. It's not like I'm packing away the credits. I don't need this. What are you trying to prove?
I'll leave you alone for a few credits.
What is this, a mugging or are you begging? Look, here's a few creds. Now leave me alone. Don't
nice.
have crazy surge slime threatening me. Got sand people for that.
I'm on a new planet now. I can do what I want. Nobody knows me. I'm gonna just open up this footlocker and take whatever's in it because I'm Crest Dracor. Alright, let's go into the... No! Let's go into the Zerka office. Let's get this hunting license. Let's negotiate not getting it. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not gonna let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me how to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. Eee. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they will even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. Okay. I guess we'll find out more about that later. Let's have a chat to the protocol officer.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Why? I want to ask about hunting licenses. You'll give me one, or I will put a lightsaber through you.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
You will give me a hunter license. There's no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Okay. They're gonna make us brutally murder all the Tuscans. I'll just pretend that I don't love them from Book of Boba Fett. And we'll massacre them. We can actually say I don't want to do this as well. Why pay for the gaffy sticks? Why not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
I like that this acknowledges that at this point in time. That's cool. Ceremonial weapons unique to each warrior, which is fucking true. That's cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can make friends with them. I'm gonna see if I can make friends with them. So we'll see. Why would I need a license? No, I already know.
Very well. Though
anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events.
Okay. Know anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Can I understand Jawa? Guess we'll find out.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Okay. Greeter holder. What is it? If this is about mining or sand people, you go to the Zerka offices. I just manage the storehouse. What do you have available for purchase? Mostly just standard Zerka provisions and supplies. Not enough to keep the locals happy. Have a look. Life support packs. Zabrak. Battle armor. In northern Iridonia, the Zabrak produce expensive armor that nonetheless has become very popular in galactic markets. Cool. Powered light battle armor. Powered battle armor. I feel like I need some of this. Vibro Sword. Mandalorian Heavy Pistol, a holdout blaster. Sometimes called a sleeper, the holdout blaster is the preferred method of temporarily incapacitating an enemy. Oh, it's a stun. It only costs 100. On hit, a 25% chance to stun for 6 seconds. I'll take it. It only costs 100. Could be useful. A thermal detonator. The Republic device contains a baridium compound that produces a small fusion energy explosion of great force. Civilian possession of these items is outlawed almost everywhere. Plasma grenades cost 750. Expensive. Motion detection goggles. For more awareness. Nice. And something about bounties? I want to ask about bounties. Not my affair. You want to hunt for Zerka Corporation, you talk to the protocol officer. Ah, okay. So they're offering the bounties for wiping out the Tuscans. That's going to be a tough one. Alright, we'll see. Bye then. Alright. I see the game that you're playing. You're going to make me murder Tuscans so I can get paid. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Don't you believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there? There is always a peaceful solution to conflict. They are just lazy. Yes, that's what I was thinking. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Zerka miners have been attacked by the Sand People, so the company Zerka Corporation wants them killed. They didn't ask you to do it? The Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them, and they are intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. You can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. Cool. You can come to a peaceful resolution. That makes me very happy. Why would you know any better? Perhaps I'm no expert on diplomatic situations, but I know when there is a lack of due care for the environment and the residents of it. What would you have done? To the Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conversationist... conservative... Oh my god. Failing to speak. As a oh my god. Conservationist. I kept reading it as conservationalist. Or a conversationalist. Conservationist. I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What would you suggest then? Communication. If we could just speak to them. But they don't talk, at least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps walking around. Who would have a capable droid? They are pretty aware. They are pretty aware, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid. I'm sure I heard Yukalaka saying that it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say rust is gold to make a sail. With that droid, maybe you could talk to them. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. We're going to try and infiltrate the Tuscan Raider camp by wearing a cloak. Where would that enclave you mentioned be? What? It's no secret where they are. The attacks get worse the further southwest in the Dune Sea you go. Then people die on both sides. Where would you go to get robes that match theirs? I suppose you could take them off of the warrior raiders in the Dune Sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed their warriors if you're trying to make peace, but I suppose there is no other way. Okay. Maybe I'll look into it. Sure, that's what Zerka Corporation keeps saying, and then they start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're all dead. Or until the Zerka leave. That one is likely as the other with the way things are going, but what do I know? Interesting. I like that we have that option, though. So that's certainly something that I'm interested in pursuing. So it looks like that we've got like a decent amount of stuff to do on Tatooine as well in terms of like hunting and swoop racing, and there's a droid shop that we could potentially buy a better droid translator for. We've also got a Jawa needing help as well, And then we have to, you know, obviously find the star map as well. So Zerka Corporation wants someone to put an end to a community of sand people that has been attacking their mining interests. An alien conservationist suggested there might be a peaceful solution if a sophisticated translation droid could be taken on the task, but no one leaves the city without Zerka permission, so people will likely just do what the company wants. We've got a lot of stuff to do, which is really cool, and we're on Tatooine, we're getting to know the locals and the area of Anchorhead, and we'll be heading out to the Dune Sea, which is so cool, but I think with this one, guys, I'll need to bring this episode of Knights of the Old Republic to a close. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. It's certainly just an absolute blast going through, learning about all of the people in the world doing these fun quests, and the dialogue is absolutely top-notch. It's just so much fun. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.